Okay, guys, like Arnold says, we're going to play a new fun game. So I'm going to show you 8 different foods, and they're going to get the vitamins and mineral counts. And you're going to go ahead and write those down. You're going to evaluate them, and then you're going to decide which 4 foods you would most like to eat based on their vitamins and minerals. Okay, so and it's an individual decision. But I think you're going to be surprised at the results. So go ahead and watch the presentation. And like I said, at the end, I finished the video out with the several foods. And you go ahead and leave in the comments foods that you were surprised by, foods that you think, oh yeah, that's probably pretty good for me. Just love to hear about it. So anyway, guys, enjoy the presentation, and let's see how you do. We'll talk soon. Bye. Hey guys, I thought we'd play a fun game today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you just the vitamins and mineral content of 8 foods, all right? And take out a sheet of paper and just label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And pause the video here if you want to write down what we're going to go after: vitamin D, calcium, iron, potassium, vitamins A and C. Those seem to be really important for a lot of people. A lot of people might say, hey, you know what, yeah, I'd kind of like to have those things in my food. And then I'd like you to evaluate. And at the end, I'm going to ask you to pick 4. All right? And we're going to pause the video. And you're going to pick them based on what you think you need. All right? So let's go ahead and let's hit the first one here. You can see for yourself. If you like milligrams and even micrograms, which is what vitamin A and vitamin C are down there, and vitamin D, I think, is also read in micrograms. Or if you like the percentages, go ahead and just jot those down. And if you want to know vitamin D, you can just write D. For calcium, Ca. For iron, you can write Fe, which is its periodic name. Potassium, you can write down as a K, and then you write A and C, and then you can write the percentages and decide what you want. So there's your first contender. Your second contender is here. Okay, so take a look, pause the video, write the things down, see if you like that. Okay, the third thing, we're ready for the third food, and here you are. All right, so again, you can write down the milligrams, micrograms, or the percentages of the RDA, which I believe is based on a 2,000 calorie diet. I specifically removed carbs, protein, fat, and calories, cholesterol, and everything else just to see vitamins and minerals, because this is where a lot of people get strung up, all right? Or hung up on, yeah, not strung up, sorry. Poor choice of words there. Yeah, here's your 4th mystery food. I don't even know which ones these are because I jumbled them. And then here you go with your next one. Okay, so this is number 5. Number 6 is coming. There you go, number 6. Go ahead and pause the video if I'm going too fast for you. Here's number 7. And finally, lucky number 8. Okay, fantastic. So those are the 8 choices you had. Now we're going to go ahead, pause the video, evaluate. Pick the 4 best things that you think you'd like to eat, and we'll go ahead and evaluate them. So let's see what we have. For our first contestant, all right, we have beef. Beef was number 1. Okay, and I'll scroll slowly so that you can pause the video at any time you want, so that you can see the rest of the macros and other things. All right, your second food was bananas. And now everything's based on 100 grams. That way we're literally comparing apples to apples, okay? To use a very horrible fruit pun. All right, there we go. Next food was eggs, including the yolks, not just the whites, okay? All right, food number 4. Food number 4 was mangoes. I have a friend who doesn't like No, never mind. I'll leave that one alone. Mangoes. Yeah, you can figure out your own joke for that. Anyway, number 5. Food number 5. And that's butter. Yeah, 100 grams. That's about a stick, right? A little less than a stick of butter. Okay, now here we go with food number 6. All right, pork belly. Bacon. Literally bacon. You can salt it, you can smoke it, you can confit it, that is bury it, drown it in lard and cook it. That's what we call in Mexico carnitas. So pork belly, number 6. Number 7. Number 7, limes. Okay. Lemons, limes, they're essentially the same. If you like lemons better, use those. If you like limes, use these. If that's what you decided you liked the best. And finally, we have my favorite miracle fruit, avocados. Okay, so these are 8 of the foods. Remember, I asked you to pick 4. And so now that you have them, again, in reverse order, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then food number 1. So you guys decide what you want. And again, I asked you that you could pick 4. Were you surprised? Did anything, say, hey, wow, like, my goodness, I didn't know we had all these nutrients. I'm going to let you know beef is carnivore, paleo, and keto. Bananas might be paleo and or vegetarian, vegan, and they might be Mediterranean, depending on which camp you're in. They are not keto, they are not carnivore. Eggs are definitely paleo and or keto and or carnivore. They could be vegetarian, definitely not vegan. Mangoes, like I said, any of the fruit lovers, any of the veg lovers, no meat, unfortunately not keto, can't possibly fit into a low carb, high fat diet. Butter, definitely everything. I think everyone minus the vegans can use this at will. Pork belly, definitely carnivore, paleo. I think you can add meats to some type of modified Mediterranean, of course, right? Definitely keto. And limes, totally keto, totally everything. I mean, everyone can use this. Limes are usable by all. Not a problem in the world. And avocados, yeah. Everyone can use avocados. So I'm going to let you know from backwards here. Avocados are fruit. Limes are a fruit. Pork belly is meat. Butter is considered dairy. It's high fat. It wouldn't fall in the fruit category. It definitely doesn't fall in the carb category. So it's fat and protein, little, like minuscule protein. So literally it's a fat. All right, here we go. Mangoes, a fruit. Egg, a dairy, i.e. meat source. Lots of protein and fat. Matter of fact, eggs are 48% usable by the human body, as long as you don't separate them and just eat the whites or just eat the yolks. I mean, if you had a choice, eat the yolks. Absolutely. Much more nutrition, much better for you. And whites by themselves only have a 17% uptake. The minute you add the yolk, boom, you go to 48%. Just under half of the entire egg is immediately bioavailable for the body. If I had no other food on earth, I would probably pick eggs and mango. Yeah, right. Slap myself here. Listen, I would actually pick eggs and avocados if I only had 2 foods that I could possibly eat. Bananas, a fruit. Actually, it's a weed. It is sterile. It cannot reproduce on its own. We have to actually manipulate it. And finally, good old beef. All right. Hope you guys had fun. Let me know in the comments, some questions, comments. concerns, things you didn't know, things that you might be able to teach me, go ahead. Send some things down there, why they're good, why they're bad, why you like them, why you don't. And we'll chat soon. Bye, guys.